Now let's go to the second scenario. Normal regular browser is not installed in the machine. So in order to do that, first of all, I am going to uninstall the Google Chrome from the control panel. So if I need to satisfy this step, right, first of all, I have to uninstall the Google Chrome. Open the control panel in the start menu and go to programs and features. And you can see Google Chrome is visible. Click on uninstall and there is a authentication pop-up by the Windows saying like yes or no. It may not be visible on the screen share. It is a Windows authentication pop-up. Click on S in the pop-up and it will throw this uninstall Google Chrome and I just want to delete all the browsing history also along with click on uninstall. So it will take few seconds to uninstall the Google Chrome. So looks like Google Chrome uninstallation is complete and if I refresh this page F5 we don't see the Google Chrome and if I search for Google Chrome also it is not available. So let me check. Open file location. So this is a shortcut, but if I am clicking on this, this shortcut is not pointing to any browser. So I am deleting this shortcut. So again, if I am searching, there is no regular browser installed in the machine. So it is already uninstalled. So I have uninstalled it successfully. Now we will start with the scenario 2. So case 1. So for the case 1, I am going to repeat the same steps what I told in the previously. So I'm going to execute these lines of code. So I am writing driver, web driver equal to new Chrome driver and I am going to write driver.get method. So if I am writing these lines of code, what will happen in the background? Chrome for testing, stable version will be downloaded and used for Selenium automation. So if the regular browser is not available, then only the stable version will download automatically. So that is the importance of the stable version. So that is how like Selenium has implemented for the Chrome for testing integration. So in case the stable version is not available in the machine, the regular browser, then only Chrome for testing will be downloaded and it will be placed in this cache folder. Dot cache Selenium. It will download it in the Chrome folder, the 130 version. If you go back to this Chrome for testing availability dashboard 130.0.6723.69. That version will get downloaded in this folder, Chrome folder, and that will be used for the stable browser testing. So that is the case 2. So I am going to execute these lines of code now. So I am going to create one more thing, create a new class. So I am giving some name, Chrome for testing stable version demo. Click on finish. So the previous stable demo is the manual step and in this case it is happening automatically. So we are discussing the automatic browser management. So WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver and driver dot get method I am writing. And if you go back, you can now here you can delete this folder if you want. Do shift delete and the browser will be deleted in the local. And you can also close the programs and features. So in the control panel, the browser is already uninstalled. Close this and Chrome browser for testing is also not available and Google Chrome is also not available. Like the Chrome regular browser is not available in my machine. So now if I am writing a simple code, what happens? Run as Java application. It is going to download the Chrome for testing in the cache folder, and it will launch that. So the stable version will be downloaded and it will be launched for the Selenium automation testing. Since we don't have a regular browser, the Chrome for testing stable version will be auto downloaded and it will be used for the Selenium automation. That is the thing for scenario 2. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. It will take time to download the browser for the first time. So the Chrome for testing browser is downloaded. This is the stable version. If you go back to the availability dashboard 130.0.6723.69. So this browser is downloaded and it is used for the testing. So here I did not pass any browser version. I did not set any binary. So this is a simple code. So in the case of scenario 2, there is three cases again. So the first case is we are writing a simple lines of code. So it will download the stable version in the .cache folder and it will be used for testing. Chrome for testing stable version is downloaded. So we already said about this statement. So downloaded in .cache folder, Selenium, and then there is a Chrome folder. Under that, I think Win64 is my current machine, and that stable version number it will generate something. So 130 dot something it is saying, right? So if we go to the Chrome Win64 130 dot, this is the version it will download. So this is the case 1 under the scenario 2. Now let me talk about the case 2. So if you go back to the scenario 1 case 2, what it is saying, we are using the lines of code setting the browser version as stable. So I want to test it with the stable version I am saying in the case 2. So the same thing I am going to say now. So close the browser and what I will do, I will be deleting this one more time. Shift delete. In this case also the stable version, or if you are not passing any version, or if you are saying stable, both will be same. There is no difference between if you are not specifying stable or if you are specifying stable, right? If you are not specifying or specifying also, it is going to take the stable version only. That is the common thing between case 1 and case 2. Both are same only actually, but here the explicitly you are saying like please take the stable version. So here I am going to write these two additional lines of code, and these options I need to pass in the new Chrome driver. If I don't pass the options, there is no use of writing this code. So these options you have to pass in the constructor. Close the console and you can do Control Shift O for the import. So Chrome options import will come. So save this file and if I am running, right, again it will be downloading the stable version and installing in my machine. Run as Java application. So let's wait for few minutes to download the stable version Chrome and it will open for the Selenium automation testing. So the Chrome is downloaded and you can see it is the Chrome for testing browser, and looks like there is an internet issue is there. So if I am refreshing the page, it is loading. So there is an internet issue was coming. So that is fine. So now it is working fine. The case 2 is also working. So since there is an internet disconnected and connected, I think the browser did not load. So if I run one more time, close this console and I am going to run it one more time. Run as Java application. So the Chrome for testing browser is downloaded in the Selenium folder, .cache Selenium, and the version is the stable version. If I am passing stable, it is going to download the same thing. The stable browser it will download, and The same way you can also try with small stable, or you can pass the version, or you can pass the main version also. Anyway, it will be launching the stable version only. You can try it out with all these four cases which we discussed it previously. So stable version it will download in the case 2. Now let's go to the case 3. So it is the beta version. I want to test it with beta browser. So in this case it will be similar. So here what I will do, I will just copy this control C and control V this file, and here I will say it is as beta version. Beta version demo and click on OK. So the beta version demo file I am opening. Open that in full screen. And instead of stable, I am going to write beta, either in the small case or first letter caps also fine. So if you are writing beta, what is the beta version? It is 131. So this is going to be the same. So even if the browser is available or not available, the beta version will anyway download from the Chrome for testing. So under this Chrome for testing, Chrome browser folder, I am there inside. So you can see 131 will download now, and that will be used for testing. So the previous browser I am closing. So let's wait for few seconds for this 131 to download, and it will launch the 131 beta for testing. So 131 beta version is downloaded, and you can see that it has launched the Academy website here. So beta for testing is also working. So for this case 3, it is not having much difference between scenario 1 and scenario 2. It is the same. So beta browser will be downloaded and placed in the cache folder, and you just need to pass the set browser version, and that options object you have to pass it here. So even in the previous step in the notepad I didn't pass it. So options you have to pass. Wherever you are declaring an options class, you need to definitely pass the options class. So normal browser is not there. If I am not passing stable also, it is going to download the Chrome for testing stable version. And in case I am passing the stable, it will download the stable and it will use for Selenium automation testing. If I am passing beta, it will be the same way. The dev and canary also you can test it out. This seems to be not working correctly. So if I am giving dev, canary is launching. So there is some version mismatch is happening. So stable and beta should be sufficient. And if there is a requirement, you can test it with dev and canary also. That is fine. So when the browser is not available in the machine, you don't need to test it with the case 4. So set binary is not required when the regular browser is not available, Chrome browser is not available in the machine. So previously in the scenario 1 I told like when we have the regular browser installed in the machine, if you want to test it with Chrome for testing stable, right? Uh, options.set binary I have used. That is not required when there is no regular browser, because it is anyway launching the Chrome for testing stable version. So set binary method is optional in case of regular browser not available, not installed in the machine. So scenario 2 is having three cases only. One is the not passing anything, and second one is passing stable, and third one is passing beta. But the first case we have multiple things. So Chrome browser is already available. Then we are not passing anything, it will launch the regular browser. If you are passing stable also, it will launch the regular browser. In case of beta, it will launch the Chrome for testing. In case of you want to test it with Chrome for testing stable, it will launch with the set binary is a manual step. So I repeated this multiple times. So, but you can practice this whatever I explained so far. So Chrome for testing automatic browser and driver management is completed. So automatic driver management will be taken care by the Selenium manager. So here I did not do anything much. So this driver exe files will be automatically taken care by the Selenium manager. But in case of browser for Chrome for testing, we had few manual steps whenever there is a regular browser available. When there is a regular browser, only this set binary is the additional step I am doing. So this set browser version is one thing and set binary is another thing.